Nithyanandam. My name is Rani Iyer. I am the member of Kailasa's Rajya Sabha. Today I want to talk about the false allegation by Dhruva about land grabbing in context of Bolivia. Kailasa is a nation with territories, but it also enters into agreements with other indigenous nations. This agreement is God's principles behind it. It's not like I'm going to go there and I'm going to grab the land. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to work with the native people to support their environmental protection and sustainable management using our agamic thought. We are not going to dismantle what they already have, but we will complement and supplement it so that it becomes more robust. Also, all nations, all indigenous nations are suffering from this erasure, invisibility. You only hear the people who attack you because they own the press, they own the newspapers, they own everything. They have the voice, they have the power. Kailasa is here to help these nations preserve their indigenous knowledge systems. Also, Kailasa is developing humanitarian aid and provides development assistance to nations. And of course, cultural exchange and promotion of indigenous rights. All these agreements, they're actually fully compliant under the Bolivian law and ILO convention also. And it is endorsed by indigenous leaders who retain sovereignty under Bolivia's constitution. In Bolivia's constitution, there is an Article 30, which basically explicitly, very clearly, very plainly writes that indigenous people have the right for self-determination and own territory. So, when you enter a partnership, a long-term partnership, you do not write things like negotiating 1,000-year lease. Why? Because there are layers and layers and layers of things that are involved in that. It's not like you just go in and just do one thing and then write this whole agreement in the guise of land grabbing. If you want to do a land grab, then you would have violently interacted with the Native American people. Why do you want to go there and why do you want to have a mission? Why do you want to talk to these people? Not to convert them, but to share the knowledge that can help them. The profound knowledge, the profound compassion also of Bhagavan determines that we should go there and we should do this further. Let's ask ourselves two more things. If somebody is negotiating a 1,000-year-old lease, see, if I tell you, you buy a car or you buy a house or you buy anything for 1 year lease, you will think, oh my God, 1 year means how much it will cost? Can I pay? How can I reduce, minimize, all those? 10 years means you'll be like, wow, this is way, way, way careful. I have to be super careful. 100 years, you'll say, no, 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 this affects my children. When somebody is willing to sit and say, in 1,000 years we can develop this whole ecosystem, not develop the ecosystem like the Western thought, but develop this whole Kailasa ecosystem where we live in harmony with nature, where all the cultures can coexist peacefully. Such is the agreement that Kailasa built. We did not go there to grab anything. We did not want to own what they owned. We are not jealous of what they are having. That's such an immature thought. To think Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism or Kailasa is jealous of what the others are having. Very immature thought. Also, it is deeply colonial. Understand this. Whenever they see self-determination among indigenous populations is strong, the so-called advanced nations, so-called colonizers, you can see even in our Indian history, so-called colonizers, so-called advanced nation, they will try to break it. Why? Because they don't know anything. I know everything. I know everything. They don't know anything has led to this mess that we currently live in. Whether it is food, whether it is education, whether it is health, whether it is wealth, whatever it is. Because we have not respected our roots, our environment in which we live, we have not managed anything sustainability. With sustainable understanding, we have no friendliness in the way we interact with any of the natural elements. How? What the Western world is telling you? Oh, I want to produce this. There'll be smoke. Let it in the air. Oh, I'm going to produce this. There'll be some sludge. Put it in the water. Oh, no. It is too toxic to put in the water. Bury it in earth. See, it is so toxic that they don't want to touch it. They don't want to take responsibility, but they'll go and bury it in the earth, in the ocean. They will bury it everywhere. How irresponsible this is. Without understanding the colonial mentality that has led to degradation of our life. And asking all of you to think about this. Why we need Kailasa? Why we need it over and over again? Why do we need it? We need it because there is a path for human beings to live in a way that it enlightens us. That is the purpose of our life. When we enter into this colonial debate, we have to fight for our survival, for our voice to be heard. Because it works on mocking us, it works on suppressing us, it works on making fun of us, reducing us, and making it look like we don't know what we are doing. So, whatever is characterized in Bolivia is a criminal narrative. It is a complete fabrication. No crime has been committed. The NGO in US is completely authorized to enter into an agreement with the natives in Bolivia. That's all has happened. Then you will ask, then why were people arrested? Then why were people thrown out of the country because of a serious crime? Let me ask you one thing. In USA, Right now, deportations are happening. How are they being deported? Do you see anybody just being deported without a case? There is a process to follow. But when somebody is just released, no charges, no trials, no extradition request, they're just told to leave the country. Then what does it mean? It means it is all politically motivated immigration maneuvers. Certain types of missionaries will be allowed. Just read the room. So, anything you hear about Bolivia, read the room. What Dhruv Rate is saying is criminal. Again, he has not done his homework. He just wants to come up with cheap thrills. So his thing will stand up. Don't believe him. This is the truth. So many videos are available on SPH Nithyananda Parameshivam's channel. I welcome all of you to actually watch them. And now I request you all to post your questions, comments, concern, and please share this with others. And also, please post your comments in SPH channel also. So people will understand that the truth is not what he is spinning. The truth is completely different. Thank you all for your attention. Nithyanandam.